Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus. This is Mystic Jen. I am here with your 2020 tarot reading to take a look at the year ahead. And this is very significant because not only is this the end of a year, but this is an end of a decade. So 2020 is going to be huge. It is huge for everybody, and it's bringing about tremendous change, tremendous growth opportunities, a chance to evolve. Okay? And we are going to take a look first at generally what is coming up for you guys and gals in 2020. Okay. Let's see what energies are coming into play in 2020. We're going to start with astrology cards first. Please do make sure you give me a thumbs up, please, before you click off this video. Very, very, very much appreciated. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at 2020. What general energies do we have playing out here in 2020? We have Mercury, the mind. So communication is going to be key, okay, in this upcoming year. And you could, and you've got a 3 here. Okay, 3s bring about growth, and I just said about growth. So communications and growth. This could be an expanding of your mind as well. Okay, and Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, so you could possibly be dealing with a Gemini somewhere along the way as well. Just saying. Okay, and we're going to get a couple other general messages about 2020 here. Okay, let's see what other messages that come out for 2020. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus, please. What other messages do we have for Scorpio? As a general overview of 2020, what other messages do we have for Scorpio, please? Messages for Scorpio. Okay, we have passion and pleasure. Savor, savor your life. So you could be communicating on pleasure and communicating your passion. This is about enjoying your life, counting your blessings, and on being told not to take anything for granted. Okay, really savor your life the way it is at the moment. Okay, don't take people or things, situations for granted. Be thankful for your pleasures that you have in your life and the blessings that you have. One more card, please. One more card, Spirit. Okay, navigating the stars, following your bliss. This is really navigating through confusion. This is following your heart, Scorpio. This is following your heart. And I'm seeing this path here. You could be led down a new pathway. Okay? And the universe is saying that 2020 is going to bring you to a point of choosing a direction. And I feel like that this involves following your heart, following your passions. There could be a new flame, a new passion ignited in 2020. Okay? Let's go ahead and get a Romance Angels message here. What do the Romance Angels have to say? guides, angels, what messages do you have for Scorpio for the year 2020, please? What messages for 2020? Okay, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, this is saying here, might be backtracking, retreating from a connection. Okay, maybe to retreat and contemplate where your connections are heading. If you're single, it's retreating within yourself to get on path of what and discovering what it is that you need and want. If you're in a couple, there might be a time-out period. Okay? During a time-out period, you might be called to go down a different path. This is what I'm saying. You have to follow your heart. So, your passions, and it's about passions and pleasures. Communicating. Okay? Gemini is the twins, and there's two. And also, the glyph also forms a doorway. So, you might be called, there might be a retreat. You might be retreating from one connection, and there's a doorway that's opening up to another. That is a distinct possibility. I want to, so let's see what else comes up as far as your blessings, okay? We're going to see what blessings you have in store. Now, what deck do I want to use? We're going to use this deck for your blessings, okay? We're going to take a look at what blessings Scorpio has in store in 2020. Okay, let's see what messages are in store. This retreat could also be a trip with a loved one, with a significant other. Just saying, but it's definitely getting away. Okay, what blessings does Scorpio have? Too many cards here. But we have the two become one. This is definitely coupling up. And with retreat, you could be getting married, Scorpio. This could be the marriage. You could be getting married. Following your pleasure and your passion, following your heart, being navigated by the universe. You could be getting married. Or you could be getting into a deep commitment here. Okay? Okay, now we're going to take a look at where your growth possibilities are. Where are you growing? Manifestation. Okay, I want to say Virgo might have gotten this card. But this is about manifesting your desires and making them into a reality. Okay? Coming into reality. Okay, and I'm adding a second column. I combine these in other readings, but I feel it's better I leave this as a second column. What changes are taking place in your life in 2020? The Rainbow Prince. compassion, or compensation, and perseverance. Okay, I feel like the changes that, whatever it is that you are persevering, that situation is changing. Okay, and it's changing for the better. Whatever storm you've been going through, okay, it is changing. Your perspective might even be changing. Okay, you might be seeing things in a totally different light. Okay, I'm seeing the rainbow there. I feel like the rainbow after the storm. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to look at, and I will pull tarot on all this for clarification, but I'm going to get on what it is that you need to surrender in 2020. What energy do you need to surrender to? That's more well put it. This could be something you need to embrace or something that you need to let go of. What energy do you need to surrender to? Okay, this is the surrender power of surrender oracle deck. Is what energies you need to surrender to. Okay, what energies does Scorpio need to surrender to? Surrender to passion. You got passion right there. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. You got passion right there, and you got passion again. So this is about surrendering and following your true passion, where your true passions are. Okay? And like I said, this could be retreating. These two cards could be a marriage. Okay? Or you could be retreating from one connection and being blessed with another connection that is truly becoming one with somebody. Okay? And this is something that you manifested, that you've been looking for. And you are embracing a new way of thinking. Things are changing around you. You've persevered. You've gotten through the storm. And now things are going to take a better turn take a turn for the better in your life. And you're being called to surrender to your passions. Very, very strong, powerful message for you, Scorpios. Okay. Now let's get into some tarot messages here. Okay. We have adjustment. You could also be dealing with a Libra. This is decisions being made. This is weighing things out and trying to bring things back into balance. So in your relationships there, you might be retreating. You might be making a decision whether you're going to retreat. This is about karma. Okay, somebody, but this is, damn, this is making it legal. I'm feeling very strongly that somebody's going to be walking down the aisle. And it's going to be, I'm feeling like it's going to be in secret. I really do. And it's going to happen very quickly in 2020. It might already be in the works. Again, we have the Mercury energy here. Very fast moving. We got the rainbow again. I think this is going to be a very quick decision to just suddenly get married. Okay. What do we have in the blessings? Okay, we have the Four of Cups. This is going back to about counting your blessings, counting what you have. The Four of Cups is about discontentment. I'm seeing stuff, and I want to keep this as positive as I can. I'm seeing that there could be a commitment. Somebody could actually get married and walk down the aisle, and that somebody had manifested this. But once it happens, it may not end. It might end up being not exactly what you wanted. Okay, so be aware of that. With the Sword of Truth, the truth coming out. Okay, this is truthful. This is also the Sword of Success. But I feel like I'm seeing possibly a blessing in disguise. Because you might walk down the aisle because this is something that you manifested. You wanted this marriage. It may turn out, the truth, some kind of truth might come out, and may turn out to be something that you're not happy with or content with. But the fact that you're not happy and content with can lead to another connection. Okay? Am I saying you could get married and divorced in the same year? Absolutely. Because you might marry this one person because this is what you thought that you wanted, and you manifested it. But it turns out that some kind of truth comes out, and it's not what you bargained for. It's not what you wanted. Which leads to opening up the door for another connection. That's a possibility. Another possibility is it could, for some of you, you could walk down the aisle and live the lap of luxury and really ignore the truth of a situation. Ooh. Okay, but it's about getting what you want. Knight of Wands, this is somebody who charges forward, who takes action. So somebody's taking action on something that they're manifesting. Sometimes this knight he acts without thinking. And this is also changes occurring. Okay? And this is about growth. Somebody could be growing at a very rapid pace. Somebody is changing. Okay? Somebody is changing. This could also be a change of residence. This is how you're growing, though. But as you're growing, somebody's acting without thinking, and rushing into a situation. Okay, see what else comes up here. A lot of options. This is the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options, a lot of different things going on. And it could create, because if you act without thinking, it's going to create some confusion. Okay? But you manifested all this, and you're taking action and manifesting this without thinking. And it's probably going to lead to some confusion. And with the other deck, we'll get some more insights on that. And let's see about this, what's changing in your life. We have this is about, you persevered. This is the Ten of Swords. So this is feeling pinned down. This is feeling like you were trapped. This is like the ultimate betrayal. Okay. However betrayal relates to you, leading up right now into 2020. You're persevering a betrayal, I think. That was very hurtful and sorrowful. So, we're going to find the silver lining of this, Scorpio, believe me. But the things that's changed, but this is something that's changing. So you persevered a very, maybe a third party situation. That was a sense of betrayal. With this Ace of Swords coming out, you might find out, or somebody may speak their truth about another situation, and you persevere and get through it and try and and work through the hurt and pain. Let's see about the power of surrender. Wow. These cards just flew out. There's changes and decisions being made. New opportunity approaching. 401s is there's some sort of completion, some sort of foundation that is laid. And this is somebody who's bouncing back and forth. Okay? Somebody needs to restore balance. Somebody needs to let go of something. Let something complete, because you need to make the right choice to create something stable, because you have a golden opportunity arising. Okay? So you need to embrace your passion and follow your heart. This is a difficult read, it really is, because 2020 is, for you Scorpio, so far is looking like you're getting your wish, but with a price, is what I'm being told. You're going to get your wish, but there's a price attached to it. And it may not turn out to be exactly how you wanted it to be. And when you're manifesting this, you did not take into consideration all aspects. I feel like maybe you rushed into this manifestation, and now you're kind of, and it's going to leave you in a state of confusion. Okay? But I see you holding your own. You're very strong. I do see betrayal, lies and betrayal, and heartbreak. I think you're going to find out a truth about the connection that you, well, it's before or after you walk down the aisle. Okay, I can see a couple different storylines here, but we're going to try to nail this down, because this could be you retreating from a connection because of truth coming out, and it is happening very swiftly. And yes, it might be karma that may have been being served, but at the same time, it might lead you to a brand new connection, or you're walking down the aisle and it's something that you manifested and it turns out not to be exactly what you want, but you persevere through it. And 2020 is going to be a year of decision making. I think you're going to have other options open up to you, golden opportunities. And decisions is going to have to be made. So I'll leave that at this point until I get some more cards. Okay, let's see. Okay. Karma's being served for sure. This was a situation that occurred that dealt with winning at a cost. I said there might be a cost associated with this manifestation, because this is somebody also that acts outside of the ethical means, the universal laws, the universal code of ethics is what I want to see. say. Somebody acting outside of the universal code of ethics. Okay? And some of you are going to feel defeated. Some of you are going to feel victorious. But that victory does come at a price. Okay? This card usually, typically, does not, very rarely does this come up that it doesn't have a price tag, a victory with a price tag associated with it. Okay? I feel like justice and karma being served. And with that justice card, as I say, a marriage that might take place could also end in divorce. I hate to say that. This might be a very swift, short-term marriage because of some truth that comes out. But the positive side of it is, before the marriage gets too far along, it might be able to be go to the courts and have an annulment. But however that works out, Scorpio, it is going to open up the door to a new avenue. Okay? You've manifested happiness. You're going to be happy one way or another. Okay? And we have the Two of Wands and the Prince of Pentacles, or Knight of Pentacles. So, as a result of this, it's going to leave you teetering and trying to make a decision. Do you hold on to the past, or do you move forward at a steady pace, something that may be more solid, a more solid opportunity? Okay, let's see where the blessings are here. World, something, end of a cycle. This could also be signifying the ring. I feel very strongly of a wedding. Now, you could change that with your decisions. So, Scorpio, I think you need to really think through what you are manifesting. I really do, because even though another door opens, there is going to be betrayal. There is going to be some hurt and pain to be dealt with before that new door opens. But before you go running down the aisle, really think things through, Scorpio. Really think them through. But at the same time, this also brings about endings and new beginnings. So, for the others of you that a connection could be breaking off, if this is not a marriage, this is a very serious, committed relationship that could be breaking off. And definitely could be an ending. But with those endings, there's always new beginnings. But this is something coming full circle. Okay? And I am seeing the Justice card, karma with the World. It's like karma coming full circle. So however that relates to you, karma always comes back around. Okay? Let's see what else comes up for the blessings. I do feel that with an ending, a new beginning is something better is going to come along. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. I feel like a connection could possibly end because you get into this committed relationship. You could go as far as engagement or even as far as walking down the aisle. But it's going to turn out not to be what you wanted, what you thought. Some truth is going to come out about a third party. Probably a third party that still goes on even on your wedding night. Okay? Just saying. But something's going to come out that somebody did not release another person. Okay? That's a possibility. Or there could have been betrayal before the wedding night that comes out in the wash. And you're not happy about it. And it could end up in ending, an annulment or divorce, or a breakup if this is not a wedding. But like I said, it is going to open up doors to new opportunities. Judgment. Judgment call. This could be making better judgment calls, making judgments to accept a new blessing, a blessing that is being offered to you. This could be a choice between going backwards in time or moving forward with a new blessing. This could also be something coming back around that was a reconciliation from the past. Again, I am feeling very strong marriage card here. You could get married and not think twice about it when you may really truly need to think twice about it. I am feeling so many warning signs around this. Just saying. Warning signs all over. Ten of Swords. You got the Ten of Swords there. So you have the Ten of Swords in growth. This is growing out of pain. This is learning to get past a pain, a painful situation, out of a dark period into something light. So you might find yourself in 2020 in a very dark period, but your growth comes out of this. You grow and learn from this. I'm hearing the words lessons learned. Okay? I feel like a karmic lesson is learned. And when you learn that karmic lesson, the sun is going to shine. And I feel like the sun is going to shine and shed light on a situation, on something that you tried manifesting. And I think that manifestation is going down a wrong road. There's a shit, I'm sorry for my language, there is a shit ton of warning signs. You think you want to get married. Think twice. That's what I'm saying, Scorpio. Scorpio, think twice. Because I am seeing this. It's all over the cards. You're going to get you could get your wish unless you change your mind. You manifested this. You made this happen. You made this connection happen. And I feel the connection occurred on unethical terms. I'm sorry, Scorpio, that's the way it happens. But you won. But you won with a price tag. What is that price tag? Only you could determine it. What are you giving up for this connection? Could it be your freedom? Could it be your finances? Could it be, I'm not going to take it any further than that. You have to decide what was the price that you had to pay for this connection. And what's the price that you're going to pay for a marriage? There is a price tag. And part of it is that it's not going to be everything that you wanted it to be. And it's going to boil down to a decision. Okay? And I swear, you are headed down a road of heartache and pain if you don't heed this. Don't go rushing in. You manifested this connection already. There's confusion around it, and you're still charging forward because you are focused on one direction only, and you cannot see your surroundings around you. You cannot see it. You're not seeing what is coming down the road. This betrayal could come in many ways. It doesn't have to be a lie. This is sorrow. This could be depression. Somebody could have regrets over this. It's something that weighs you down. You could feel pinned down, unable to move, in somebody's total control. This could take different directions. It could be a third party. It could be cheating going on, or you are trapped in a situation that you go through a dark night of the soul after you say I do. And you may have some regrets, and it may be hurtful. Change is hurtful. You know, this is for definitely a specific group of people. And again, I'll go over both scenarios in a moment. Let's see what other clarifications we get. Starting out on a new path after a heartbreak. Okay, changes are occurring. There's definitely endings in 2020. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. That is also another karma card. Underneath of it all is some deception. And you could be leaving, or somebody could be leaving without saying goodbye. Sneaking off. Okay? What do you have to let go of? Let go of the freaking past. Thank you, Spirit. It's time to let go of the past. 2020, you're going to have to let something go in from the past. Could be from your childhood. Because you have a new opportunity. You're weighing things out. You need to bring stability back. And I see a golden opportunity that you can lose but if you don't let go of the past. Let go of... Stop putting energy and work into a past situation that needs to be let go of. Okay? And there's threes here. It could be, I said third party. It could be third party because we have the Three of Swords too. So even after the serious connection, the serious commitment that is happening in 2020, whether you walk down the aisle or not, I see a serious commitment here. There could be some kind of betrayal that occurs. And this betrayal could actually be karma coming back around. Okay? But I feel like there's some kind of betrayal, something going on that is... Betrayal could come in many, many forms. But whatever it is, it's probably going to cause a split. Here, you could be retreating from this connection. This has double meaning. You could walk down the aisle or retreat, go on a vacation that deepens your connection, but you're walking into a trap. Okay? I'm trying to make this as gentle as possible, but it's like a bittersweet type of energy. I mentioned that as soon as this reading started, I mentioned that path. It feels like a new path. I feel like a new path is going to open to you, that the divine is going to try to guide you and kind of coax you along. But I feel like you're teeter-tottering in 2020. A connection needs to be broken, and you're having a hard time doing it. There's no way to break this connection without causing some heartache and some pain. Change is not easy. The Wheel of Fortune is... This is total turnaround. This is total change. Okay? And this is starting on a new path. This is starting on a new path. Okay? However this resonates. I could go on and on, but this video will get really super long. But there's a sense of coming together than of breaking apart is the bottom line. And you can't go into this blindly. You can't just rush in. You have to investigate and look at all the avenues. But I do feel that whatever the situation is, you are going to grow from it. And you are going to find happiness again. The light is going to shine after this painful separation, per se. The light is going to shine again. There is another opportunity coming. But in order for you to accept this new opportunity, you're going to have to let go of something from the past. Okay? And I will end it with one more card. And hopefully you're still with me. Scorpio, you guys have had so much karma, so much stuff going on. You know, it's a lot of tough energies for Scorpio. You had some tough aspects astrologically in December. So some of this stuff could be playing out in this month of December, going into the beginning of the year. February is coming out in my mind for whatever reason. There might be something romantic for February. Just saying that, you know, really take everything into consideration. Okay, you have quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest. Meditate and contemplate. So your advice is, before you go leaping into a marriage or something even deeper, a deeper commitment than what you are, something that will be even more difficult to get out of, you need to take some quiet time and really meditate and take some time alone. That might be what part of this retreat is about. Retreating, taking some time alone, and really contemplate and think about where you're going. Do a pros and cons. Some of you are already seeing some of the energy that I am talking about. Some of you have not. But those of you that are seeing that energy, you need to really need to think about things. Okay, but this is the message that I have for Scorpio. It's good, and the bottom line is it is good. Because the end result is you're going to be happy. Whatever the road is, it's going to lead you to happiness. Whether it is either one way or another. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, and I will see you guys later.